Cause we live, baby.
Oh,
We
great
live.
segue. Coming to you live. Great segue.
Oh, no flag. 4th and 16. Oh, what's going on, America? I know you missed us. We're back, and yes, we are CJ Squared. That's right. We got Chris. Got the two J's that make up the square, baby. And my man Buttons out there looking over the fence somewhere. Gonna be here on the show here in a little bit. Oh, I think I know we're live. So let me make sure I do the settings here. While I do that, do these settings to make sure we can get some chat going on. We got some rumors out here about basketball. We're gonna get to football here in a little bit, but
All
basketball's
these rumors
look at all these rumors
surround me every
every
day.
day. I remember that song, boy. Oh my goodness, that's taking it way back. Rumor has it that the Golden State Warriors would like to make a big trade this year. So Chris, my man Chris, provided us with a list of big names that could be dealt to the Warriors, and we kind of gonna talk about who we think would be the best fit, maybe. So here are the names. We got Jared Allen, Ice Trade, the New York Knicks nemesis, Brandon Ingram,
BI.
Paul Anthony Towns, which I know they ain't happening.
Nope.
Jimmy Butler, and the Greek Freak.
Mm.
I don't know. That one right there had me like, that sounds kind of tasty.
Got a dub tonight. They're safe for now.
Oh, who did Milwaukee?
Yes.
They won. Now they 2-6.
They finally won another game.
Bums. How they got Dame and Giannis and you start off 2-6 because you're old. Because you're old.
Mm.
The young
Well, and
man.
also with these trades, I think when I was reading it, they're saying some of these could be involving where you're getting three teams. So, they may not go to that squad, but do we see one of these guys getting moved for somebody else in order to, like they're saying, like Karl Anthony Towns, the argument is they're making that move to try to get Giannis somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Lamar Jackson just threw a touchdown for about 80 yards to tie the game up.
To himself.
No, he threw it to a former quarterback. Wallace. Ain't Wallace a former quarterback for Iowa State? Trayvon Wallace?
That was.
Is he? I don't know.
There used to be a Seneca Wallace from.
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, Dan. That didn't say ain't the same.
Yeah, old Seneca Wallace. I remember
Seneca Wallace. He played for Iowa State, right?
Iowa State, yeah.
Yes. Yes, he did. Seneca Wallace played
Highland Wallace. Packers. He played. Oh, this guy played at Oklahoma State. He's pretty good there.
Quarterback?
No, he was a running back.
Okay.
But he gets caught. He made a big play. Like I said, pleasure and pain. I'm playing somebody in my school league who got Lamar, and I got Lamar in the league on the Do Good Fantasy. So
every week with your
barely he got his tiptoe up and his heel is hanging over there out of bounds.
Oh,
crazy. All right. But anyway, I think I didn't forget my settings. Nope.
Hold on. Yeah, it's not on there as a.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on, man. Patience.
I'm gonna exit out of it.
Don't exit out of it yet, young fella.
And go back in.
Okay, here we go. And then comments on. For some reason, this thing always wants to show that you got to put it. If you want comments, you got to put it on not for kids. So it should be.
We love the kids here.
It should be on the comment should be coming up. Let me see. Let me click on this one. For some reason this thing always wants to show that it's there you go. We got comments. I heard myself talking. All right. All right, man.
Comment is in.
Back to the business at hand. Okay.
Back to the lecture at hand.
You trying to say old rap songs. All right. So once again, that list is Jared Allen, Trae Young. Trae Young is not going to Golden State. He ain't leaving Atlanta. When Atlanta traded old boy away, they keeping Trae Young. They traded away. The people of Atlanta will probably boycott if they traded Trae Young. Brandon Ingram, Cat, Jimmy Butler, and the Greek Freak. What y'all think, man? Who would be the for me, honestly, I can tell you the best fit. We all know that Brandon Ingram they've been saying he's gonna be traded for like 2 years now, right? With Zion.
Yeah.
They've been saying his name for years. They haven't moved him. Cat got moved. Jimmy Butler not leaving Miami.
B.I.
Jared Allen, why is Cleveland gonna blow up their team when they are 9-0 and playing well? They got a good mix. Only thing I can think of, they plan on moving Mobley to a full-time center role to get more floor spacing,
Right.
But but clearly you need somebody. You playing in the East, you need somebody to clog the lane up, and Jared Allen is perfect for that. But yeah, hey man, Giannis is like for me, Giannis going to Golden State, that'll revive them with Steph Curry and Draymond and still Buddy Hield. I like him. He can play now. So I don't know what y'all think.
Yes. Yes, JB. Chris, JB, the target has to be Giannis. If they're going to make a big trade, I think they are the ones who are geared. It has to be a huge trade, and it has to be for arguably the best player in the game. Steph is old. Steph is, I don't mean to call him old. He's clearly still an all NBA type of player.
He's long in the tooth.
They're playing really, really well. But for that run, as far as if Steph is having one of those off shooting nights, I don't look on Golden State's roster right now, and I don't see anybody else that can carry
no shooters.
That can carry them.
No shooters everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, you can't find
they were Clay. Clay. I don't see anyone on this.
Get out of here.
Nowhere. Who can bring it home if Steph can't bring it home for them. Therefore, it has to be, if Giannis is not going to be that, okay, because I think Giannis is clearly frustrated and Milwaukee's going to continue to lose games. So if it can't be Giannis, then the next best choice, and I don't know, they'll be trading for another old guy, but it would have to be Jimmy Butler, because I think Jimmy Butler did upset Pat Riley and went against the Pat Riley / Heat way. I think Jimmy Butler is a guy that you can lean on, not to be your number one guy, but he can lean on and take the pressure off of Steph and take them home every now and then. Similar to how Kobe sometimes had to take the Shaq Lakers home. Sometimes.
Jimmy Butler, Shaq right now?
When it was Shaq's team, Kobe sometimes had to bail them out. I think Jimmy Butler is a perfect player that could bail Golden State out and go get buckets for them if Steph is having an off shooting night. None of those other players on there, in my opinion, fit to what Golden State is trying to do. They need a vet, a seasoned vet that can take them.
You think who they giving up to get anybody to come there though?
Well, it's going to have to be their 2 past first round picks. Moses Moody, even though they just signed him, I would think that might be against their collective bargaining, but he would have to be out. Kuminga, who seems to be in the Steve Kerr doghouse, would have to be out.
Yeah,
but I think once he leaves, I think he's going
the doghouse.
Better. Not the complete doghouse, but he's not.
They've never really unleashed him anyway. Who's the other dude? Brandon, what's the Podesky or whatever his name is?
They got the point guard. Yeah.
He would go.
He'd have to be gone too. They do have I think they have future first round picks that they could throw in there too. I mean, it would be a king's ransom that they would be putting in order to get Giannis. You're getting arguably the best player.
All in.
You're getting the best player if you get Giannis. So they'll be giving up a load.
Buddy Hield putting in 21 off the bench this year.
He is.
Yeah, I mean that's a good pickup.
I
feel like you got to
bring you home.
I feel like you got to keep Buddy Hield. I think if you're trying to really make a run, Giannis is the only guy on that list that you might be able to deplete your roster. But I just think, to me, obviously Giannis is the pick because it's Giannis. I just think there's other teams that probably offer more. If Milwaukee is really looking to blow it up, there's other teams that probably have. There's other teams out there that just have more to offer, which is why I also like Joey's pick of Jimmy Butler. Few reasons. One being he's a free agent next year, but I think he most likely is probably not going to sign back. He's probably looking to get a big contract anyway. So at that point, they're going to probably be looking to go, okay, well, what can we get out of him? So I could see Jimmy Butler being moved anyway, because I just think that the Heat right now missing out on like Lillard. Remember they made all that play for Lillard. I think their time is kind of done. I think they probably want to kind of restart anyway with some of their younger guys. So to me, and like Joey said, I think Jimmy Butler's, I wouldn't say that he's worn out his welcome, but he tends to do that anyway, just because of kind of how upfront in his personality he is. But I feel like, just like Joey said, that's a gettable guy without having to just make the cupboard bare like you would with Giannis. Like a team like OKC, if they really wanted to get a Giannis, probably could because of all their draft picks. I don't know if Golden State has that kind of
draft capital
ammo just to go out and get him. Whereas Jimmy Butler, you could get him for 1 year, make a run at him for 1 year, try to go, okay, well, me and Steph, we already know what he can do in the playoffs when he needs to. I mean, we've seen him dominate.
Heat up.
And he's not a guy that, he's not obviously as good as Giannis, but he's not a guy that a lot of guys you're going to go out and get that are superstar players need the ball in their hands all the time. Jimmy Butler just doesn't really. He
does
can,
not need it.
He's kind of a glorified role player.
Yeah.
That can kind of fit into whatever you need. He's not a superstar in the level of just like go get buckets, but you get him when he needs it. So I actually think he fits in well, especially with Steph, because Steph spaces the floor out so much that he can get to work when he needs to. He can get, you know what I mean? So to me, that's the one guy you can go get. And I actually read somewhere that the Warriors had already shown interest in him over the summer, trying to make a play for him. So to me, that's a good fit.
Jimmy Butler, a big trade though? I don't know.
I mean, he's a superstar, and really, you think about in the middle of the season,
is Jimmy Butler a superstar?
It's a star.
He's a star. He's probably a superstar from a name. I would think he's probably a star. I mean, you see him on commercials and doing all that. So I think
Butler don't start playing basketball until the playoffs.
True.
Might be true.
I got him in fantasy, so I already know that because he's giving me like 17. I'm like, what are you doing, Butler? I need playoff Butler right now.
I know.
As long as he shows up in my playoffs, then it's fine. But yeah, I'll go Butler just because I feel like that's a guy that's gettable. I just don't think that Giannis, that's the what's the saying, the white whale? That's like, there's no way. I just don't think they can have enough to get him.
Yeah, I mean, they could work something out. All right, switching gears. Heisman Trophy up for grabs. I wonder who I can go look and see who are our Heisman Trophy picks. Who do we have? I got it somewhere in this house.
I think I took Dylan Gabriel, I think.
Gabriel? I think I took somebody whack. Hold on. I think Joey took the Florida State kid, didn't you, Joey?
I hope I didn't.
That sounds like a very Joey pick.
Oh my gosh.
No, I got it written down on one of these documents.
Joey's like, do not find that
Oh
thing.
my gosh. Coop just told me that the Boise State kid himself has outscored Florida State this year
Oh, Ashton Genty?
by himself.
All right, here we go. Oh, my guy ain't gonna win it. I took Quinn Ewers.
Okay.
Chris took Gabriel. I think Joey took Beck. Budge took Jackson.
Okay.
I mean, none of those guys have been. I mean, Ewers got hurt, but he was right there with them.
Yeah.
Beck kind of that. He's looked not as good because I mean he was kind of the first pick. You know, he was the guy coming in, so he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Even though Georgia's still right there.
So the four favorites with Chris, I'm sure we got this from a good source. We got the four favorites. We got Ward, Gabriel, Genty, and Mr. Two-Way himself, Travis Hunter. So what do you think? Let's start with Ward. What do you think Ward has to do for him to win the Heisman? They normally don't have the Heisman voting until December, right? It's usually after the Army-Navy game.
I believe it
it's
is.
the week after.
So they played through their conference championships before they picked the Heisman, right?
Yeah, I
think so.
I swear it's that same weekend. Like the Army-Navy games that morning, afternoon, and then at night in New York, you have the Heisman presentation.
That's it. So that'll be. That's after the conference championships, yeah, because then you have a week of nothing, and then you have the bowl game start. So for me, I would say Ward still needs that. Ward to me still needs that big game, because as good as he has been, there's still a lot of question
Chris.
marks.
Now I think he's like the number one in a lot of statistical categories in NCAA.
Well, I'm not saying big game statistics. I'm saying more. He needs like Clemson to go, and then they play in the game. Like he hasn't had that moment of like of doing it at like a large scale. I'm talking big.
He can go. We can do his Heisman pose.
Because I think there's usually a certain amount of narrative that they like to have, and there's moments in every season. I feel like Cam Ward right now, hey, he's had his big games as far as statistically he has. But right now, I don't think that everyone's still questioning, well, how good is Miami really? Because the ACC is just not very good, and he needs a Clemson or somebody to go and beat. His might not even be made until the ACC championship for him.
Now, Cam Ward is leading the nation in touchdown passes. He's second in yards. And the college QBR is a joke, so I don't even look at that.
Yeah,
like the college ratings his rating is 175.1.
Yeah.
Like
those guys are putting up.
Yeah.
I just feel
Jackson Darts is 192.4.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And he's leading the nation in passing right now. He only has 21 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions though. So
yeah.
So what about you, Joe? What do you think Ward got to do to win the Heisman?
I think it all depends on who he's going to see in the ACC championship game. I'm assuming they will get there, and if somehow Oregon gets knocked off, because if I just don't see Gabriel losing if Oregon is the number 1 seed and they go all the way to the playoffs as the number 1 seed, because he's got the win over Ohio State. Ward doesn't have that, so it's going to take a miracle for not a miracle, but Cam Ward's Heisman Trophy depends on if Oregon loses. If Oregon loses, Cam Ward gets it. That's the only way.
Lamar Jackson's do a touchdown to Mark Andrews.
Oh boy, tied up.
Mark Andrews.
Well, actually, no, they're going for 2 because I think Justin Tucker must have missed the extra point when they tied it when they scored.
The greatest kicker of all time sometimes misses. Misses.
So me, I'm I'm looking at Ward. If Miami can finish up the season undefeated, and like you said, if Gabriel if Gabriel somehow they lose in the Big Ten championship game and he don't play well, then
Yes.
it could be the reason I think right now he should be Cam Ward is probably the favorite. Came out of nowhere. All these transfer guys always be always doing it.
That's the thing now. Everybody's transfers, so you just
Yeah, guys been in the league forever, been doing stuff forever. Yeah, look at Lamar Jackson. Pleasure and pain, boy.
That's
Pleasure
what
and
it is. That's what it is.
let's see. What about we talked about Gabriel. So basically, so we kind of covered him, right? If Gabriel can finish the season and they make it to the Big Ten championship, and what's crazy is I just realized Indiana is playing Ohio State in 2 weeks.
Yes, they are.
Indiana's
And
been putting up.
playing Michigan.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, let me
Saturday.
ask you if Oregon goes undefeated, Miami goes undefeated, does Ward move up above Gabriel because they're both undefeated? And say he beats a one-loss Clemson in the finals.
It's
2 losses.
2 losses.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm saying one loss going in.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know. I mean, really, when you think about when Gabriel transferred to Oregon, he was transferring into a good situation. Cam Ward came out of nowhere. I don't know if that's going to be a factor.
Yeah, because like I said, Heisman loves the narrative. Like you today, like if you went to like Coop or all the kids in school, everybody loves Cam Ward, the way he plays, the swag he has. Gabriel, even though he's on Oregon, isn't really that kind of guy. So yeah. I feel like
Oregon got those uniforms,
Ward has way more of the it factor.
Yeah.
That that the Heisman would like to see. Yeah, so yeah. I think that there is something to be said for it, the guy who you're winning and who's the story and who you can build up the narrative and who's going to get the eyeballs on him. Mm-hmm. Gabriel, I feel like Gabriel doesn't really. Ward has to almost go win the Heisman. Gabriel almost just can't lose it. He just has to kind of stay pat where Ward has to almost go in. So I feel like the pressure is way more, like we said, that's on Ward, I feel like, because first off, Oregon defensively is excellent. They're one of the top 3 or 4 defensive teams. Miami is in a battle every week. So Ward is going to get his chances to be absurd as far as stat-wise anyway. But
I mean, we'll see. Now, Oregon, there's no reason Oregon should not go to the Big Ten championship undefeated.
No reason.
There's no reason. Have a rematch with Ohio.
But just the same as we were talking about Jared Goff.
No, sorry. They are not that.
The same as we were talking about Jared Goff, does Dillon Gabriel get hurt because his team is just so good? Whereas Miami, remember against Virginia Tech, Cam Ward came back, did his thing there. Like every week, Miami is down, and Cam Ward has to come back and carry them.
Come back and carry him, yeah.
So there might be something there of if he can do it at the biggest stage, if you set it up where, say, Clemson gets up on them and he comes back and, because there's something to be said for just like the ho-hum Dillon Gabriel just winning every week and they're just better than everybody and he's just one of the pieces, like we say with Jared Goff. Cam Ward looks more like, if they didn't have Cam Ward, what would they be?
Cam Ward did carry a Washington State
team
pretty far last year.
Gracious.
What just
Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, guys.
What did Lamar do this time?
No. Joe Burrow just hit Jamar Chase for a 75-yard touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Baltimore cannot. They have no answer. They never have. Since his first game against Baltimore, he is a Baltimore destroyer.
I'll be 5-5 in NFL league. Just go ahead and book it.
You are booking. You locking that in.
Locking that in.
Locking that
5-5, baby. I'm 5. There's no way. Jamar Chase is at 235 yards and 2 touchdowns right now.
This is not good news for Baltimore trying to take over Kansas City.
I mean,
Goodness gracious.
they're not great on the defensive
He
end.
has 9. I'm looking at. I'm on this one league I'm playing in this Howard Bender league, and right now is blinking on my screen 44.8 points. Jeez. Let me see. Anyway, all right. Next person we got up. Speaking of Oregon and good defense, this guy put up 192 and 3 tutties against Oregon.
Tutty.
Ashton Jeanty. This dude right here is right now, he is at 1,520. Who's averaging 8 yards per carry. Boise State looking like they probably will. I mean, on their schedule,
that's what it's looking like.
The only team that could beat them is not even in that really may cause them a problem right now. It's not even in their conference. They playing Oregon State their last game before the Mountain West Championship.
Beavers.
And I mean, these guys, he's on pace for, he's going to have over 2,000 yards rushing.
Yes, he is. Can he get
1, 2, 3, 4? Hold on. 4. We got 4 games. He's going to finish the season probably with over 2,000 yards rushing and 30 plus touchdowns.
He's definitely going to be there. Yes. Can he break 2,400 yards?
Huh?
Can he break 2,400 yards?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, he got 5 games left. If he averages 200 a game, this dude's over and unders in games are like 190 yards.
Do I?
Who's the last?
Oh,
Henry. What was Derrick Henry's? Derrick Henry's Heisman year?
Lamar just gave the game away.
What'd he do?
Do a pick in his own side of the field. Got time left though. It's probably go to overtime.
Chris, Derrick Henry's
Heisman no, he dropped it. It wasn't a catch.
Okay.
It wasn't a catch.
What were you saying about the King?
His Heisman year, he went 1986 and 23 touchdowns.
Okay.
But did they win the Natty that year too though?
So he led the NCAA in rushing attempts, yards, touchdowns, and points scored. Scored 1 touchdown every game.
Yeah, Jeanty is crapping on that right now.
Yeah. So, but obviously he's on Boise State.
Yeah.
I mean, people are saying that he has to get close to Barry Sanders level, which is absurd.
Yes, it is.
What did Barry Sanders have his senior year? What do you have?
20,
he had like
300s. I think it was 2,300s.
He rushed for almost 2,700.
2,700?
He had 26, 28, and 37 touchdowns.
26, 20. Oh my gosh.
And
he averaged 37 touchdowns
in 11 games.
Oh my goodness.
And he averaged 237 yards a game on 7.6 yards a carry.
That dude was special.
Oh my gosh.
He had 4 games of 300 yards.
That dude was special.
Like they're saying Jeanty, like first off, that's not happening ever again, probably. Because no one runs the ball like that. So to me, that number is skewed. Because that means he was getting almost 700 yards more than Derrick Henry was that year. Like, there's no way. Jeanty should not be on. You shouldn't have to put up Barry Sanders numbers to be, and I think what Jeanty is doing, I just think that Boise State is just too far back. if they would have beaten Oregon and been undefeated, I think he has a shot. I think that what hurts them is they just don't get the national attention. They're on TV really late. They're not going to have any games that are going to, like, you're basically only tuning in for him anyway, but there's no really.
Their next game, though, his Mountain West championship game will be on a Friday night. People gonna be tuning in.
Right.
Yeah, I think you will, but like we're talking about like Miami,
Yeah,
like Oregon and Dylan Gabriel. Like he is just he's already having a special.
Yeah, he's a long shot. We
I
got
would say he's the biggest long shot.
Long shot.
Yeah.
Okay, Hunter. What kind of isn't Hunter like leading the Big 12 in
receiving yards?
I mean, to me, I don't even know if there's anything more Hunter can do. I just think they just have to.
The one thing that would, if Colorado, this is how Hunter wins the Heisman. If Colorado makes it to the college football playoff and he plays a significant role in the Big 12 championship game to put him there.
Yeah, I mean, because really what is great about him is he's elite, and we really haven't seen, because even Charles Woodson wasn't elite. Like, he was a good wide receiver.
Yeah, he wasn't elite, no.
He wasn't an elite wide receiver.
No.
Hunter, even guys in the NFL are like, I think he might probably be, like, he probably is a cornerback, but they're saying he could be a wide receiver if he wanted to.
Right.
Really, with Hunter, it's more team success at this point is what he's banking on.
Right.
Could be a Deion Sanders type guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's that elite, and I think the team itself could kill Hunter if they end up losing, because then he's probably done. If they lose, like, if they got to win out the rest of the way for him to probably have a shot.
Yeah.
So really what we're saying is two of the guys, it's going to come down to them making their conference championship and then balling out in those conference championships. Mm-hmm. Dylan Gabriel he just really just has to stay on track. Yeah, I think for sure he's got the easiest path. And then Jeanty just has to probably have a couple just monster games.
Jeanty go for like 300 and 400, then we'll be like, what?
I think if he pulls like a 300-yard, I guess the thing is they will run him to death.
Oh, they're going to run him.
He's getting 25, 30 carries.
That boy going to
run. Here comes the diesel.
That boy going to run. They're going to give him the rock. Yeah, you getting 8 yards of carries. Pretty soon you're going to bust one open. It's going to happen.
Yes.
You're going to bring a big one. It's just going to happen.
I'm inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, they lost to they lost to Oregon. What was that in Oregon?
Yes, it was.
The same amount of points that Ohio State did.
Yeah.
Right, I think.
Yeah, Ohio State
by 3.
They were right there. They were right there.
Ohio State by 1.
That was a scary game.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. They beat them by 1.
Scary game for them.
They beat them 34-37. What did he do?
Yeah, 192.
Is that he had 3 touchdowns and 192. If that game was later in the season, he needed that game to be like 2 weeks from now, like late in, like, you know what I mean? Like, he needed that game to be like now.
Yeah.
Where they're undefeated and he just balls out on national TV. Like,
right.
They had Oregon on at halftime. They were winning. I mean, because they had them on the ropes.
They definitely did.
34-27 with 10 minutes left.
Had them.
And Oregon was got to stop. Oregon got a freaking kick return for a touchdown and a field goal.
Jeanty had a 70-yarder.
Yep, 8-yarder and a 70-yarder and a 3-yarder. So he was putting in work.
Yeah, that game was almost too early.
Yep.
I mean, it's sweet that
Gabriel
now with the transfer
I mean,
portal,
he had an efficient game.
Oh,
Get him lined up. All right, but Hunter, like you said, man, Hunter, if he gets a chance to show out in the Big 12 championship game, but for him right now, even to get there, I think Iowa State has to.
well,
I
and
think
BYU.
or BYU. No, they don't. But they don't play though. They don't. Colorado doesn't play BYU or Iowa State.
Yes,
But
so they
BYU
have to. Those teams have to lose. They don't.
and
They don't
BYU
really hold their.
BYU look like a lock because they got at Utah, Utah could upset them, but they got Kansas, Arizona State, and then Houston. They're looking good now. Your squad, Iowa State has who they got left. I mean, Iowa State got the toughest one because they got to actually play Kansas State that last game. And
Yeah,
Kansas
that's a
State,
big game.
that game could
And
be
at Utah, which is
facto
always tough to play.
chance to get into the championship game because Colorado loses, then that game would be very meaningful.
right.
Big 12 still got some games, some big games left.
And for that Big 12 basketball season, boy, woo,
That's your joy, JB.
that's gonna be a nasty conference, boy.
That's
Nasty.
your joy right there. Big 12 basketball conference.
All right, it's time for the
Percolator.
NFL, man. Where's
And
Buttons
the
at?
percolator.
Buttons, if you out there, where you at? Join the fray.
Let's do it, Buttons.
I
Buttons
have
just got finished watching that Milwaukee Buck basketball game. He's feeling good.
He's feeling real good.
because he actually sent me his picks and they didn't have any writings or nothing on it. He just sent me his picks. That was unusual. But oh, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Coming in, shooting guns, watch him.
Guns are blazing.
Guns are blazing.
Greg
How you
Hardy.
doing?
What up? What's up, fellas?
Guns are blazing.
Guns are blazing. Here we go.
What up, Buttons?
What
Oh,
up?
right now. Let me make this a little there we go. It's perfect for Buttons.
By the way, Buttons, Caroline Middle School League, I'm leading the league in points.
Just to let you know.
This league, if this
Yep.
the league where you auto draft,
Yep.
don't brag about it.
No, JB, he auto drafted, but he took a penalty on the auto draft as well, and still is leading.
Oh, okay.
I've made moves too, JB.
Are you-
I've made moves.
moves. Are you in first place too?
I'm in third.
I ain't bad. Most
Yep.
points,
Mhm.
third place. Looking good, man.
I made moves.
Looking
Making
good.
moves.
Okay. All right. Can y'all see my screen?
Got it, JB.
All right. Buttons had a good week last week. Kamara had a monster game. And Buttons seems to always pick the guy when they ready to go off. Had a good, good eye.
Hey,
He got a
Mahomes, did Mahomes not give me anything?
He should have.
He
Oh,
ain't
my
got,
bad.
he got me a 0.
bad.
Oh, he did. He had a good game.
That's my fault.
He got
I-
four touchdowns.
But he was a Monday nighter. He was a Monday nighter though.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I made a mistake. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
put it
probably
there.
why.
Let me see. Buttons had so he gave you 24. My bad, 24.5. That's a miscue. There you go.
That's not as embarrassing then.
That's
That's a little less
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I think down here is the tallies for the year. Buttons at 572, 534. Chris at 506, and Joey at 467. Buttons is beating him by a whole 100.
And then some.
I'm on my way.
You on your way? Okay. All right. You on your
On
way
way.
to the top. All right. So I'm gonna start it off this week. My QB this week. Keep talking about pleasure and pain, so I'm going with Hurts
Mm-hmm.
because the Cowboys are gonna. He's probably gonna at least run for 2 tutties and throw for 2.
Baltimore's about to score again.
Oh boy.
You know, it's
Yeah.
3rd and goal right now. Are you playing
JB,
Buttons? Are you playing against any league that going against Jamar Chase tonight?
I have not checked on Jamar Chase. I know I'm going against Derrick Henry, so It's
He's not really putting up big numbers. Jamar Chase right
he's
now.
all right.
Jamar Chase is at 9 receptions, 238, 2 touchdowns.
Believe this is his second. Is this his second 200-yard game against
Oh,
Baltimore
they're throwing.
in his career?
Oh,
Baltimore just scored.
I cannot believe they threw that. Why wouldn't they just run it with the big dog?
Oh yeah, he threw a touchdown to Rashad Bateman just now. And then look, he just flipped it over. He did like a basketball pass.
Mm-hmm.
You said touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pleasure
2-minute
paying
drive.
that
2 minute.
I'm going
minutes.
against Lamar, and I got him in the league too.
That's what MVPs do, JB.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They break your back and then also make you smile at the same time.
That may be a spoiler for later on in the show.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's
this sound like the original CJ Squared. What was that?
Oh, I'm freaking going against Joey as Jamar Chase.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
Chris.
Oh boy.
Yes.
And guess who I started? I started freaking T. Higgins.
Oh boy.
That was me last week, Chris. Don't
That
worry. I
was
had
a mistake.
I'm in first place. I'm in first place in that league, so I'm gonna.
That's Chris's line originally.
So
That's
I'm gonna be out of first place now.
That's the friends and family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just friends and family. I'm just setting a lineup and just hoping that they score some points. Okay.
Well, there's a bunch of dudes. There's a bunch of guys in the 5-4, 4-5 area. And
I know, and I'm there. It's just I'm going to tell y'all, I am not a contender. I am a pretender in that league. Clearly.
Well, it helps for me when I start.
You're right in the thick of things, JB. You right there. You right there.
One thing about me when it comes to fantasy, I can look at my teams and say, you know what? I got a chance. And I can look at my teams and say, there's no damn way. I'm going to compete. I'm going to set my lineup and keep working. But some of you guys just got to be honest with yourself, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joey, who's your QB this week, my friend?
JB, my QB will be in the MVP race. Mr. Jared Goff.
Goff. Oh, yeah. You talked him up.
But you were going somewhere else.
How do you spell Goff's name?
Goff.
Goff.
Then you
Jared.
got Wise.
All right. Chris, who you got?
Give me Brock Purdy.
Purdy. That boy Purdy. All right, Buttons.
You know, it was either a week ago or 2 weeks ago where I emailed
about a week ago.
where I emailed JB my fantasy picks for that week, and he told me he texted me like immediately, and he was like, you know, Buttons, we have like 3 picks the same. He is in my head. This man, he is living rent free in my head. I have on my paper for week number 10, Jalen Hurts, because that guy is going to eat.
Oh my goodness. All right. Who you got running back, Buttons?
I'm going to go with a guy from Joey's favorite team.
Come on, Buttons.
Coming on strong lately with a lot of the snaps. Tyrone Tracy.
Nice. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. I picked up
Tyrone
Tracy.
I must have also got your email because I'm taking Tracy here. Did you copy me in on that?
Against Carolina? It's a good pick, man. Carolina is giving. Oh my God. He got hit in the face twice with no flag. They missed that one. Sam Darnold type play. All right, Joey, who's your running back?
JB, I'm going to take James Cook.
Ooh, James.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Buffalo. Let him cook.
I am taking A-Chain.
I like that.
And
he's taking the other Cook. Where is he at now?
Which Cook?
What?
Dallas.
Oh, it's in Dallas. He's in Dallas.
Yeah,
now.
JB, you don't want him?
I'm going at receiver. I'm going Hill. I think Miami gonna put some points up this week. I think they will. May not, but I got a feeling they do. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Joey. They
I'll
play the
go-
Rams. The Rams can't stop anybody.
The Rams do have a issue with that. I'm gonna go Amon-Ra St. Brown right here, JB.
There you go.
I'm gonna attach him. I'm gonna attach him.
Double it up.
Fourth and 10, first down. Yoshi Boss. Who you got, Chris?
This is risky because he's questionable, but give me Debo. I'm behind, so I gotta try to swing for the fences here.
You know, this guy has not really been performing. He's
was
been
short.
kind of consistently going down, actually. But I've got a good feeling with the matchup that he's at and with my quarterback in the position he's in. I'm going to take A.J. Brown here.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad pick. AJ Brown. A little stacky stack.
Stack it.
All right. Who you got here as your tight end, Buttons?
You know, I watch every single week my
Mhm.
favorite team. And every single week, this guy gets between 5 and 8 fantasy points a week, it seems like. But he never blows up. This week may be the week he blows up. I'm taking Dalton Kincaid.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Chris, who you got?
I'm double dipping here with the stack. I'm going George Kittle here.
Oh, I can't wait for his
I'm
flex.
all in on San Francisco.
San Fran. Who they playing this week?
They are against Tampa.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a
Oh,
good day.
they'll eat. They'll eat.
I mean, Kelsey just went off, so yeah, it's possible.
I'm
right, Jimmy.
all in. Right,
JB,
right
I'm
buttons.
going to
All
take
in.
Jonnu
With all
Smith.
his chips.
Ooh, Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith, JB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jonnu Smith. All right. I'm going with the double heel connection. I got Tyree at wide receiver, and I'm going Taysom at tight end because the Saints don't got nothing else but Kamara and Taysom. That's it.
Oh, CMB.
Taysom good for a goal line touchdown, couple catches.
CMB.
First down since now my flex. I'm going JT. Jonathan Taylor.
We all we got.
Ooh.
He do as well. I need some guys that's gonna put some on the board.
JB, I'm going to go Chuba Hubbard.
Hubbard, okay.
Against my beloved
Ooh, that's a good pick.
G-Men.
I'm
Fire.
going even more all in Ricky Pearson. Oh, I'm just joking. give me
If you go CMC right here, you're going all in.
yeah.
Right.
Give me Tank Dell here.
Tank
That's a
Dell.
good-
Well, I gotta
that-
get
that
there
could be a
before
good
Nico
pick. That
Collins
could be a
comes
really
back.
sneaky good pick. I like that.
Well, Nico's he's off IR, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna play, so I want to get there before.
It's
Before he
interesting that
gets
you took Dell. I got offered a trade this week in my other dynasty league. Dell or I could choose
Either or.
DJ Moore for Jalen Waddle. I did turn it down because he was texting me, but we were in talks.
That's all three guys are all disappointing this year.
Mhm.
It's just who's the most disappointing. I'd say Waddle.
Hold on. First of all, I think I made a mistake right here. That is not correct. Let me fix that. Just notice something. DJ Moore with 24.5.
Oh, see what you did is that's Mahomes.
Yeah,
Week
I
9.
know.
Oh, okay.
Mahomes and DJ Moore, Joey, you're gonna go down even further. Your good
Sorry,
week just got destroyed.
Sorry, Joey.
Now you're now JB's probably
Got
beating you
caught
by
with the
100.
stat correction. The stat correction got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what got me is that scramble pick of Wicks right there. That did not work out for me.
Oh, the Wicks pick.
Look at that 1.1. That scramble pick did not work out.
I think. Hold on. So let me go while I'm looking this up. All right, you got the flex buttons. Who's your flex?
Yeah, my last pick this week. This team just came off a huge win last week against the Texans. They're going against the Cardinals this week. They could potentially be on a winning streak after this game, and to set them up for a playoff run, perhaps. Maybe they'll get things together. I'm going to take Garrett Wilson here.
Okay. So once again, Jamar Chase for a big catch. And then the roughing the passer against Joe Burrow. The ball is like at the 10-yard line.
Burrow's on fire right now.
What's Burrow got?
He's on fire.
He's
Burrow's got a lot of points.
399
and
3 tutties.
3 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah,
got
420. You got 420 and 3
Wow.
420.
Wow.
Jamar Chase got 10 for 258.
What? Ravens cannot stop Jamar Chase say their life.
I got Joe Burrow in the Dynasty League. He's got me 68 points.
There you go. You the man. You blowing up.
And then I got 0 from Anthony Richardson still.
He's
still
tired.
getting 0, so.
He's
But
just
you got
tired.
more quarterbacks, don't you?
Remember, I got Gardner Minshew.
Oh, you got Minshew. All right. Let's see. Stop the share there. Just real quick, I'm gonna go over our let's see, I got here we go.
Tired.
Looks like I'm going to be drafting a quarterback this year in our Dynasty.
I'll trade you one right now. I'll give you McCarthy for anybody. Or Penix. I'm ready.
Woo.
For anybody, JB?
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Not anybody. Come on, man. I'm just talking. Now, he's like, yeah, anybody?
For anybody.
Trade
Sure.
I'm not
You
giving you
want
my
a double-
double tight
You
end.
want to run that double tight end like JB's like them the Patriots of Hernandez and Grunt.
Uh-huh.
You don't know how to stop that double tight end action.
This is where we at on the year. The only person that did a sub was Buttons with Achan. But these are the numbers. Joey's at 752. Buttons at 728.1. Chris.
I gotta take Olave out.
Yeah, but you're not gonna. You think he's out? He's not gonna be out for the season.
Is he not?
He'll be done forever.
He ain't coming back anytime soon, is he?
Oh, boy.
Ryan got him in a couple of leagues, that lost last week because he went out the bat.
This is where I start to pick things up when my team. Look at Mark Andrews,
DMC.
CMC.
He's back, baby.
Here he is.
Puka throwing punches.
Puka's got to stop fighting.
Somebody said the Puka punch. Like,
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the old Puka punch. That sounds like
the
a
Puka
Mario
punch
thing.
got you. All right, there we go. What we got up next? Let's see. I think we are. Oh, we're talking about our NFL halfway point.
Ha!
Okay. Do I have a
Wow.
spreadsheet?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
What just
Yeah.
happened?
You.
Just watch, JB.
Jamar Chase touchdown?
Oh my god!
That's a dime right there. Oh,
Double cover in the back of the end zone.
that's nasty.
Who did he just throw it to?
Jamar Chase.
What do you think, man?
Oh,
Touchdown.
my gosh.
Touchdown?
The man's eating.
Goodness.
Are they going for 2 here?
Oh, I love this.
What?
Oh, I love this.
Dude, Jamar Chase is at 55.4 points in his league. I got him in.
This is
Joey
crazy.
has him 68 against me.
And
Joey's
friends and
projected now to
family-
get 200.
My bad, Chris.
No, you're not saying my bad.
That'll be
but-
2 weeks in a row. Last week I played Paladin and he put 221 on me.
Oh, they're not doing it. Oh, come on.
They better not. Can their defense stop stop a nosebleed tonight though? They may want to,
what?
to go for
This
for
joint,
2.
this joint go to overtime, gets more points. Goodness gracious.
Just throw it up to Jamar Chase.
Here we go. I tell you what, tonight, if you playing against Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow,
Mm.
even Lamar Jackson, you're not very happy if you're playing
Don't
against
hear
them, but
that.
you got them on your team.
So I did check JB just now while we were talking, and I'm not facing Jamar Chase in any league.
Oh, you lucky.
However, I am facing Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. No, not both of them starting in, but I am facing one of them in a lot of leagues.
Okay.
Not going for it, bud. They change their mind.
Wait a minute. They're going for it.
Oh, are they?
No.
Flag? No flag.
Nothing. I don't like that
They
call.
they went back out there, JB.
Here we go. Oh,
I
Dang.
don't like that call.
wasn't even in the end zone. He wouldn't even made it to the
Whoa,
end zone.
hang on. What's going on?
I do not like that call.
How do you not like that call? Now, hang on a second. When you were now I don't know if you watched the game Monday night, okay?
Yeah.
But if it was you, you're going for that tie?
No, I'm going for the 2 in Tampa Bay.
Thank you, JB. Thank you, JB.
I am sitting here in TV. Go for the 2. What are you doing?
You have Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on the ropes.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have the Chiefs on the ropes, but you don't have Patrick Mahomes on the ropes.
Well, that's true. That's why you go for 2.
That's the exact reason why. You are right, Buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Man.
You are right.
It's now he's 4-6. I mean, fantasy is good. Reality sucks.
He was probably he was all over him. I don't know. It's
No,
hard to
it
throw.
wasn't. The other guy, Gesicki was being held. He was holding his arms up and they didn't call nothing. That's the NFL, man.
Yeah, I know.
NFL is.
It's I don't envy the refs. It's a tough job.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Joey knows.
It is tough.
And Joey, whenever I'm telling you, man, the text group with the CMS Fantasy League is so funny because Joey really texts either like something small or he texts the same GIF over and over again. And every time he texts this GIF, I laugh out loud. Because there's this hater, like this troll in there, and he's always giving the refs a hard time. He's always saying that Kansas, like, the refs are wearing Kansas City red or whatever.
Is he one of your boys?
Yeah, I mean we've known him for a while.
Oh, Joey, you're boys with him also?
Let me see if no.
I was gone by the time he was there. He sucks the life out of everybody, Chris.
This one, hang on.
What, those people?
No, this one dude.
Hang on, this one, right?
That's old Colin Robinson. He's the energy vampire. He sucks the life out of everyone.
That really him in that picture?
No.
I'm about to say.
That's not him.
Okay.
That's my man Colin Robinson. He's the boring vampire. He just makes everyone sad.
That's the guy on
Buzz. He's Buzz Killington.
Sucks the life out of the room, JB.
See the Family Guy? Buzz Killington. It's like, what?
That's what he does, Buttons.
Mm-hmm. I know.
He's a Colin Robinson. Who I love. I love Colin Robinson, by the way. He's a great vampire. Sucks the life out of
All right, so Chris, for this, I know you only listed a few categories, but I'm assuming we're doing MVP, both defensive and offensive player of the year, coach of the year, both rookies of the year, and then comeback player of the year?
I mean, yeah, we can throw that on there.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we got that.
I mean, I just did all my research. That's all. That's all my paper.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
MVP, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, coach of the year, rookie of the year. on say
Rookie of the
offensive
year,
rookie,
Funky Bob.
offensive rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and like my man Button said, the comeback player. All right, here we go. I'm ready. It's already on NFL over and under spreadsheets and winners that we did, which I gotta fill out over and unders out. I got it on another paper. All right, Buttons. Who's your MVP? Halfway point.
My MVP is the man that just won this game. He's going to make it 2 in a row, unless there is an asterisk. If the Kansas City Chiefs go undefeated, the NFL will have no choice but to give it to Mahomes. I don't care what his touchdown to interception ratio. He's getting the award, but Lamb Jack deserves it again.
All right. I have to second that. I mean, he's playing amazing and putting up numbers, and he's even throwing the ball to the hashes.
There it is.
If he's doing that, he's there. All right, Chris, who you got there? MVP.
Give me Buttons boy Josh Allen.
Oh my good Lord.
All right, Joey, who you got?
Lamar Jackson, JB. Got to.
Jackson.
Got
All
to.
right. Defensive player of the year, Button. Who you got here? Defensive player of the year.
Chris, if there was a draft held right now for your franchise, you'd take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson? I'm just asking. I want your honest answer.
No, I just think that there's going to be, I feel like with Lamar, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of voter fatigue. So I think that Lamar gets it. Or Lamar should get it. I just don't think he gets it, is what my point is.
Okay. Gotcha. You didn't answer my question. But
No, I'm taking Lamar. I still take Lamar.
Okay.
Like I already said, I think he's, other than Mahomes, in the regular season, he's the guy.
He's the guy, man. He's the guy.
I just feel like I'm just trying to get in the minds of the voters. I feel like with Lamar, it's kind of, because remember the first time when he won it, the next year he actually had a better year than he did the year before, and he didn't win it because...
Well, I guess last year was a payback, though, because he didn't deserve it last year, in my opinion, but that will
True. So I feel like, I mean, we saw that with the Joker in basketball.
Yeah.
The
Joker should have won. To me, the Joker should have won it that third year in a row as well.
Exactly. And the only reason he didn't is because people were saying, you got to be so much better because hardly anyone wins it multiple years in a row. That's more for me, as I'm thinking they're going to go elsewhere. The only other options might be Mahomes or Allen, really, that I'm seeing.
Yep. JB, I'm going to go with TJ Watt. I'm going to grab a drink real quick for my defense player.
Man, grab you a drink, man.
Peach.
I had Watt as my guy as well. Guy is a disruptor. Chris.
This one's close. I go Chris Jones here only because that Kansas City defense. JB hypes them up. He's the one guy that we all know on that defense. So,
all right, Joey, who you got on defensive player of the year?
Dexter Lawrence. He's the best defensive tackle in football.
I saw his odds are going up. So
what?
He's the best tackle in football.
Okay. Offensive player of the year, Buttons. Who we got here?
Offensive player of the year, it has to be the big dog who was showcased tonight. He didn't do a lot tonight, but he did get another touchdown, which is good for more touchdowns this year than Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, and Jaden Daniels.
Combined.
No, not combined. No, combined, JD.
Combined. Bring them all together.
Says it's a shame.
Bengals are 4-6. The Steelers have a chance to put a stranglehold on first place.
I've been telling y'all.
Oh boy.
I've been telling y'all.
Who's your team?
That's not what I'm saying, JB.
I got Henry as well, Button. Stop it. All right. Chris, who you got here?
I'm gonna go Henry here also. Which is crazy. It's old.
It's crazy that two running backs were not wanted by certain teams.
You're going Barkley, aren't you, Joey?
No, I'm not. I'm not going Saquon. He's one of them.
I
The other
almost went there.
The other one lives in Dallas, and Jerry didn't want.
We didn't have enough money.
We're all in. Right.
I want the king.
The
King. Down with the king. All right. That's right. You know what I'm talking about, Joey. All right, who that coach of the year? Who you got? Coach of the year.
A coach of the year, you know, I took this guy in the preseason when we did our preseason picks. I'm sticking with him. I think he can still turn it around. I'm taking Jim Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. Okay. Harbaugh. I got Dan Quinn. Because Dan Quinn is making me miserable. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Not
with you.
so,
I'm
not
with
so
you,
fast,
JB.
JB.
Give me Quinn also.
Not so fast.
We'll be the Three Musketeers tonight.
All right. Offensive rookie Buttons.
I have to go Jaden Daniels here. You know, I really want to take Caleb Williams because I love that kid, but Jaden Daniels has just been on another level.
Caleb Williams, if they had to rank offensive rookies, he's not even better right now than Lad McConkey, Buttons.
Oh, come on, get out of here, JB.
He's not.
McConkey's
fine.
balling though.
Buttons, he's not. Buttons, I am not emotional with these things. It's logic, okay? It's not playing better than Lad
early.
McConkey.
It's early, JB.
It's weak.
It's early.
I think
coming.
that
He's coming.
I think that Chicago is a place to die for quarterbacks at this point.
Could be. Could be.
All
All
right,
right.
fill that thing. Go on and just fill it in, JB.
Oh, for everybody?
Go on,
Yeah,
fill it in.
I'm with you.
Okay. I thought we had some descent here. There's
Has he
descent,
not
there's no
won?
fun.
Has he not won rookie of the week in any week? Maybe week one. He didn't win it then.
Did he win it every week?
I think
don't
he
think-
has, except
don't
maybe
think so.
week one.
I don't think so. I don't think he's
Wow.
won rookie of the week
That
every
would
week.
be crazy.
I think
Okay.
except week one.
Okay.
No, I don't think no. He hasn't. So you're saying that he's won 8 weeks in a row of rookie of the week.
He may have, JB.
He hasn't. Trust me, he has not.
No, Drake May, it looks like 1-1.
So he's won.
He won it last week. Rookie of the week, offensive rookie or rookie of the week.
Hold on.
Keon Coleman won a week? Oh my
Week
dear
week
Lord.
1, he won. Week 2, Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen won a week.
Week 3, Jaden Daniels, Keon Coleman,
Keon Coleman.
Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
So he hasn't won all, but he's won
Daniels
all but
that's
won the
two.
pretty-
week they beat
pretty good.
Chicago. He did not deserve to win that.
Pretty good.
That's some bull crap.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think that you think about like the wide receivers. McConkey's been the best guy probably, right? As far as, but
Yeah.
he never has those massive
Probably
games.
Neighbors, but Neighbors has been hurt.
Well, Neighbors probably. I mean, Marvin
Neighbors.
Harrison hasn't played that well. Neighbors,
Oh, you know who's played better than all those guys, but got hurt too? The kid from Jacksonville.
oh, Brian Thomas,
He's
yeah.
probably been he's
Yeah,
probably been the best out of
Oh,
all
yeah.
of them.
Yep.
All right, defensive rookie of the year, Buttons. Right so far, who you got?
I have Jared Verse.
What? Get out my head,
I
bro.
think that's gonna be all of them.
It might be.
Yeah, I got it also.
He's probably.
Bro.
He's probably the heavy favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say
Alright,
yes.
He's a monster.
All right, comeback play. Golly, I didn't even think about this one.
You know,
Comeback.
I have always loved this kid, and this kid never puts together a full season of work. This year is the year. I had drafted him in, thankfully, a few leagues this year. Usually I draft him in every league, but a few leagues I am happy that I did draft him. I'm taking J.K. Dobbins.
It's a good pick, Buttons.
Trying to think. I didn't really get a chance to think about this one. Comeback player of the year. Somebody came back hurt. Probably going to has it right now. Any quarterbacks? No. I'm gonna have to piggyback off of you tonight, Buttons. I'm gonna go with Dobbins as well. Chris.
I'm gonna go. Man, this one's tough because it's two guys. Burrow or Cousins.
Two quarterbacks, Chris. I bet. Yeah.
I'll go Cousins.
Okay, cousin. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Kirk was undrafted in the Carolina Middle School League. I picked him up off of waivers. He has started every week for me. Kirk Cousins.
Oh my!
Joey had him pegged as comeback player of the year right away.
Absolutely.
Right out there.
Hey, Cousins, there you go.
What about Rodgers? Could have been. He's not having a great of a year.
No.
The season is still young, Chris. They could make a run here.
Still young. Okay.
Who?
They just had to get rid of Mike Williams.
As in Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, you know, the 4-time or whatever MVP, that guy.
The guy you keep saying is your top quarterback of all time, Joey.
One of them.
That's Joey's. Me and him argue.
I do love him.
Oh my goodness.
Greatest season in quarterback history.
Is he on your Mount Rushmore?
For quarterback?
This is a defining moment of this show.
Wait, for quarterback? You're saying quarterbacks or players?
Quarterback, Mount Rushmore. Go.
Oh, Joey would definitely have him up there. 100%.
I would have to agree.
Oh my God. Where's the test? We need it. I need your address right now. I'm sending you a test right now. Live on this show. But
why not, Buttons?
You are crazy.
How many spots on Mount Rushmore? 4?
Well, it's also got the back. Joey's got the back of it. And...
Yeah, the visitor center.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers might be the visitor center guy.
How many MVPs does he have, Buttons?
He's got 3 or 4.
Yeah, you act casually like that's how many MVPs? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, how about this? Who's
How much
going to
hardware?
be taking
Hardware,
off?
Chris.
Who will Patrick
Hardware.
Mahomes take over? Who will Patrick Mahomes move off?
He's already on.
He's already on.
He's already on.
Mahomes is already on there. They finished it up right now. They put me in the last touches. It's done. It's there.
Okay.
Let's be real here.
Four MVPs.
Oh, but come on.
4 MVPs and 1 Super Bowl. You're telling me that's not?
Buttons.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Pretty ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, Buttons. He's having a terrible year this year, but he is on that.
Only can choose 4.
I mean, would you take him over?
What say
Favre?
you?
Would you take him over
Favre's not even in the discussion, Chris. If you're listing Favre, you're crazy.
You tell him that
Montana?
his Buttons.
You got 1, Chris.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Next.
Brady, Mahomes, Manning.
Bingo.
I mean, I'm with you on Manning. Me and Joey argue Manning all the time. I think Manning is the greatest regular season player of all time.
Stop calling him that, Chris.
Well, the only reason he's not Brady is because he doesn't have the postseason success, but he's a better regular season player than Brady was.
I mean,
but
that's
he doesn't have the postseason success.
All right, what are we on?
Buttons has had enough.
All right, so that's 3. Who's your third one? Who's your 4th one, Chris? You said Manning, Brady, Mahomes. Who's number 4 for you?
I think Rodgers is on there.
Oh, my dear Lord.
But postseason success to me is just one of the arguments. I'm not as unless you're Michael Jordan, I'm not as high on that.
He's got oh my God. 4-0. 4 Super Bowl MVPs. 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying Mahomes already?
No.
Montana.
Montana. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to actually give it some thought, really break it down.
That is tough. That is tough.
Okay. All right.
That is tough. All right. Should we move Manning off?
No.
Oh, if there was one to move off, he'd definitely be the one to move off. especially after this year when the Chiefs go undefeated and they win a third Super Bowl in a row, because that's the only thing that man can't do to touch Brady, or can do, I should say.
That'll say, hey, Brady, eat this.
Yeah, hold my beer while I win 3 in a row.
And go undefeated, which you couldn't do.
Exactly.
It could be possible. Could be possible.
Better
I think
chiseling that stone.
they probably put an asterisk beside Brady's and Mahomes and say they had good defenses too.
and ridiculous coaches.
Yeah,
True.
they had good defense, guys. Trust me.
True. Very, very
All
true.
right. College football top 12. We don't care right now what the people have on there. We're going to do in our top 12. Buttons, I guarantee Buttons will not include Liberty in this one tonight. If he does,
They're done, Buttons.
I'm sending him a drug test if Liberty on this list tonight. Okay. So we'll start with our 12th ranked team. Joey, who you got here?
12. Well, does it? I'm gonna go.
Your 12th, Joey. Forget the rankings. Throw them out
Don't
the
worry
window.
about that. Yeah.
My 12th team.
Yeah. Yeah, you do what you want to, man. Yeah, you ain't gotta. Yeah, but I just really think you at least need to include everybody that needs to be in there. So
I mean, I would agree for the most part, JB, but there can be a few that you just feel like should be on there.
Well,
Okay.
what I think what JB's saying is try to have it where it's set up like you got the conference champs as
Oh,
one.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
And then after that,
make sure, Buttons.
I got
like
you.
You say, Buttons, this is the defining moment in this show right now.
It is. It was.
So Joey, the parameters are still. You need a non-power 5 or power 4, whatever you call it.
Explain this to Joey, man. Joey like an adolescent child or something.
Well, he's saying because I think Joey's gonna probably look at the other thing and be like, "Oh,
Here's Chris. Here's Chris to save the day as usual to help Joey out.
Coach him up, Chris.
Coach him up, Chris.
All right. So if we're not basing it on, it has to be that. Then
what number 12 team? Get it right out of the head. Give me a team, man.
Then I'll put BYU 12.
Oh, okay. BYU is 12 for you. Buttons, who you got?
I'm taking Army, JB.
Oh, you just do not want Boise State.
They're undefeated.
But they're ranked.
Don't care.
Give me Indiana here.
What?
They're undefeated, but
I know.
I'm trying to look out. I'm forecasting.
Mm-hmm.
all right. I got the logical pick here. Let me use some logic here. I got the real 12 seed here. I got Boise State.
Right.
Okay. Number 11, going Bama.
Yeah, and the real Heisman
Are playing for their playoff lives this
They
week.
are.
Give me Boise here.
Somebody's getting left off. I said some problems in the Matrix already. Go ahead, Joey. Buttons, I'm sorry.
I'm taking Notre Dame here. They have 1 loss on the year, and it was by 2.
Okay. All right. You got here, Joey.
JB, I will put the Hoosiers of Indiana right here.
All right. Indiana.
Whose leading receiver and leading tacklers on defense are all from the Commonwealth District.
Yeah, all JMU guys he brought with him. Nice.
Commonwealth District players.
Okay. Number 10, Joey, who you got?
JB, number 10, I'm going to go Boise.
Joey's going to need somebody off. Buttons.
You already know.
I'm taking Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Chris, who you got here, man?
I'll take Alabama here.
What this shit is comedy every time. All right, here I have the Golden Domers, and then at 9 I have Joey's favorite team.
Told you.
We haven't even had a Penn State conversation tonight. Let me just tell y'all, well, with Chris makes his next pick really quick. Penn State should fire their OC. He should be done. You run the same play, not once, not twice, not 3 times,
Right.
4 times,
Right.
same alignment, same damn play. You should lose
Right. Right.
on the freaking 1-yard line.
Which
Not
is
good.
weird because that guy is such a like when you really normally when you watch him, he does a
No.
lot of stuff.
All right, Chris, know what he did? He choked, man.
Under the pressure.
Choked. Pressure broke him.
But it was weird because I went back and watched. They had like the offensive tackle, like they had that guy moving in motion. They looked like they were going to do a lot of stuff, and they just
ran the same thing.
ran the same play. I think
Every time. How about a kick out?
Yeah.
How about a play action?
Just do something different.
or like to me, when you move that guy in motion, let
Do
Drew Aller just run one time just to see what that.
Look at that touch push scored a damn touchdown. It was
Yeah,
it was
it's weird.
close enough.
He froze.
Or
He's
maybe
he's like me with Dontavian Wicks, just like scramble. Just run it. Just run it.
or maybe realize that you're Penn State and go get a quarterback that can actually lead you to the freaking promised land. Go get a Cam Ward. He's sitting out there in the freaking transfer portal.
They could have had Will Howard. I heard they turned him down, right? He's from Pennsylvania, right?
They're stuck on Drew Aller. I don't even think he's that good.
Ugh.
All right, Chris, who you got here, man?
I'm gonna go Tennessee here.
This state should be banned from the playoff. Buttons.
Taking the true Heisman Trophy winner, Alan Gentry, with Boise State here.
Boise State at 9.
If he continues his pace, he'll have 2,479 yards, which will be good for 4th all time in a single season.
He'll need another game to catch Barry.
He's not going to catch him.
You know what? No. How many yards did Barry say?
That was a freak.
26-78.
You know what's really how many? Button said he's on a pace for how many?
24-79, JB.
If
But
they
how
go
many-
to,
how many
think about
games-
this now. Imagine this. If they go to the Mountain West Championship,
Mm-hmm.
play one game, if they win, he'll have a chance to
He'll
break
have
that.
He'll have a chance, JB. Now, I did take into account an additional game, so a 13th game, for the championship, obviously. But if they win that, he could have a chance. I don't know.
Yeah, but Barry Sanders did it in 11 games.
11 games.
Yeah, we don't care about those things anymore, though.
That is crazy.
The Big
Dolphins,
8.
Dolphins are undefeated. How many games they win? 14.
It really is crazy.
All right, Joey. Number 9 for you.
JB number 9, Alabama.
Bama, okay. Bama, all right. 8.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right, Buttons.
All right, hang on. I'm BYU here.
Ooh, BYU finally getting some respect.
They're
Even though-
undefeated.
Even though they're in the spot. But anyway, go ahead, Chris.
Give me Notre Dame.
All right. Number 8, I have Indiana. The Hoosiers putting up big numbers against everybody.
They
All right,
got Virginia players.
we heard you the first time. All right, Chris.
Give me Penn State here.
Penn State. Whoever gets Penn State on their schedule to play, they should be happy. They're gonna win.
Maybe that is a new OC, so maybe he just need to get that out of his system.
Yeah. It was there for the taking, man. It was there for the taking. All right, Buttons, who you got here at number 7?
That's what their old defensive coordinator said.
Ooh, I did make a mistake.
Oh, Joey, shut up.
Didn't I? I should have BYU. I should have BYU in my top 4.
I told you that was
I had it
I
written
was like,
down,
man.
JB. Well, I guess I'm going
You and Joey just
Indiana.
Indiana.
What a
okay.
snack.
Joey, did you mention those guys are from Fredericksburg?
I know, right? Did he? Oh, yeah. Imagine that. All right, Joey, who you got here?
Pennsylvania State
Of course, you love them.
fighting
Joey,
They your booze.
Joey, it's like Buttons with Penn State, like how he's with Buffalo. He always hates them, but then he's still a fan. That's Joey in Penn State.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, so still Joey.
Oh. Notre Dame.
Down to the nitty
I owe
gritty.
them an apology, clearly. They've been playing some pretty good football.
Okay.
Texas, JB.
Still have a
Okay.
terrible quarterback.
Texas JB. All right. Chris, who you got here?
Give me Ohio State.
Ohio State. I will be taking Texas. At number 5, give me the Ohio State.
Give me
Chris?
Texas here.
I think the guy from Fox Sports calls them the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes. Gus Johnson calls them the world famous. All right, Buttons.
Taking
he
Ohio State here, JB.
He was Maserati Marv, remember?
Yeah, I know, right?
Maserati Marv.
Well, like, I don't know. Well, like
Mazda.
Maverick Marv right now. you see the Maverick of those old cars?
Yeah.
Maverick Marv. All right.
Mazda Miata Marv.
Yeah.
JB,
Miata Marv.
Miata.
Oh, there's Miata Marv.
JB.
Uh-oh.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. All righty. You got it 4.
Miami.
Yeah. Yep. He's about to screw this all up. Okay,
Well,
Buttons.
so I did screw it up, JB. Full
I know you
disclosure.
did. I told you. You heard me say
That was a mistake. It was a mistake. But I think how ESPN ranks the teams, and I just blanked on the conferences, how ESPN ranks its teams, their top 12, is a mistake as well. They need to rank 1 through 4 conference champions and then the rest.
Right.
To me.
I agree.
So I blanked on the conferences. That's okay. I can recover because number 4, JB, from the Big 12, I'm coming.
Buttons, okay.
Oh, he pulls it out.
They are going to win out.
Uh-oh.
Watch.
Uh-oh.
We had this discussion, man. We had a discussion about how Hunter could get a shot at winning the Heisman.
Yep.
Him get into the CFP. All right, Chris, who you got here?
Give me Iowa State. You know I'm high on Iowa State.
They still got a chance.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going with BYU or Brigham Young University. Then I'm going with the Fighting Rodneys, Mr. the hot one himself. Who you got?
Give me Miami here.
Buttons.
Georgia.
Georgia. Oh, I think Bud's got. He must have.
Just watch, JB.
I think I spelled Georgia wrong every time I spell this crap. All right, go ahead, Joey.
Texas.
Uh-oh.
Joey just said, "Screw it, I'm not saving it."
Yeah, we get into some
Georgia.
Okay. I wonder how you can have 2 teams from the same conference in the top 4 in the playoff, but okay.
Well, I just ranked them how I think that they are, not based off of rankings, not based off of playoff rankings. That's what y'all said.
Well, I was trying to coach you up.
We said for the top 4 got to be locked in.
I said the
Joey,
parameters.
I made that
I
mistake
said
too.
the
I made that
parameters
mistake too.
are.
I'm not doing that.
I made,
I
that
made my
mistake.
own rules.
He's protesting, JB.
I'm
He's
not
not
doing
doing
that.
that anymore.
I've made my own rules.
I said the parameters are this, and then they said you don't need to coach you up.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
All right, JB. I'm taking Oh, hang on. Where are you going? JB, I'm taking an undefeated team. I'm taking Miami.
Chris.
Give me Oregon here.
Oh my goodness.
Good. All right, I got Georgia, and then I'm going with the Fighting Ducks with the best uniforms in the country.
Give me Georgia here.
The one loss Georgia, you mean, Chris?
Oh, I mean the Oregon. Oregon wins off of a fluke at home. They went off of a fluky rule that's now changed. It's not like they just went out and dominated them. They don't win that game if that doesn't happen.
I'm obviously taking Oregon here, JB.
The reason why Ohio State is there because Ohio State's not going to win a big game. I had to put them on the outside. Those 4 teams are better than Ohio State. That's why I have them like that.
Got Oregon #1, Joey.
Oregon's #1.
Oh, okay.
Oregon, Georgia, Texas, Miami are all better than Ohio State because Ohio State can't win a big game. I purposely put them there.
All I know is that Georgia got a big game this week too. Big game for Ole Miss too. Ole Miss can get back in the conversation.
They're going to lay down, JB. They're going to lay down.
Ole Miss gonna lay down.
They're going to lay down.
What?
Oh wow.
They're
Okay.
going to lay down.
That leads us to our college football picks. Awesome. Okay. Let's do this.
I'm texting Jackson Dart after this.
They're going to lay down.
I mean, he's balling. JB's already talked about. He's the #1 guy as far as what was that? Was that yards or
Yards,
QBR?
yep.
His QBR, what it was, a 192?
194. He's balling out, buddy. He's balling out. All right, let's see. Are we still live? Oh, yeah, we still live. Look at Joy. Hey, Joy.
Hello, Joy.
Always watching. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I had all my stuff prepared before the show came on. Yep, this is the one. Florida at Texas is first. All right, let's see. All right, Florida versus Texas. I got 21.5. I got Florida. Texas ain't really blowing nobody out. I'm gonna pick Flow. Flow as in Flow.
Ryder.
Low rider.
Joe, who you got here?
Hook 'em horns, JB.
Texas, okay. Can Texas bounce back? All right. Chris, who you got?
I'll take Florida.
CPR has spoken. Go ahead.
CPR.
Yeah, there's a lot of points. I'm taking Florida here.
CPR had a little bit of a bounce back last week.
We got the Qs versus. Did the Qs lose last week?
Qs won
They
last week.
won, JB.
That's right.
It's
That's right.
overtime
They won by what?
That's right. Because I thought it was looking bleak.
against
Okay.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah. I say a lot on this show that I am no homer. This week I am a homer. Syracuse, straight up.
Nice. Okay, Chris.
Yeah, give me Syracuse.
Hughes. Joey.
Eagles.
BC. You ever seen an old African American person? They know about what a BC is. I know you know what BC is, Joey.
What's
I
BC?
don't know that.
It was this pack of medicine where it was like aspirin, but it was powder and you pour in stuff to get you a BC.
I think I've seen
There's another company that makes that, right?
Yeah, something like that. But anyway,
I tried it and it wasn't. I filled the whole water bottle up. Oh,
Yeah.
It was like I could barely get it down. It was
Now it's
four.
time to take
Like, I think you're not
it
supposed to fill the whole thing up.
No. All right. Army. Oh, man, this is Navy of South Florida. Wait, is it Navy undefeated too? No. They
Nope.
lost.
No.
They lost to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. That's right. Notre Dame. Okay. All right. Who you got here, Joey?
Navy, JB.
Yeah, I'm on Navy.
Toughest one for me on the card, but make it 4 in a row. I'm taking Navy as well.
Man, we're all chalky right now all together.
All right. Georgia and Ole Miss. Bud, who you got?
Careful buttons.
I am, I wish this was a little bit higher. Just give me a little bit more meat on that bone. But it's 2.5. I'm going to have to take Georgia by a field goal here. Close though. Close.
All right. Gio. All right. Chris.
Yeah, I'm with Buttons. I think it'd be one thing if it was 3.5 even, but
Okay.
that
Joey already said straight up, they're gonna get them.
Bulldogs -7.5.
Oh,
I'm going
boy, here we
old.
go.
I'm going
Joey's doing true handicapping.
JB, I love that, JB.
All right, Michigan versus Indiana. Can Michigan show some heart? I'm going with Michigan. I think Michigan is not going to get blown out, but I could be wrong. They have been pulling the Joey this year. They've been, like Joey said, they laying down. They've been laying down.
Lay down. Lay down.
All right, Joey, you got Indiana.
I got Indiana, JB.
Hey, Fredericksburg.
Throw the
guys,
ball
got
to
you.
Surratt.
Fredericksburg guys, come on.
Throw the ball to Surratt.
That's a lot of points against Michigan. I'm gonna go Michigan here. But Indiana does score. They put a ton of points on the
Points on that board, Chris. They can score at will. They will in this game. You ride her till she bucks you, or you never ride her at all. Taking Indiana.
There you go, Buttons.
All right, Army versus North Texas. Buttons. College football playoff Black Knights.
I'm taking the Army, of course, JB, to continue to roll.
The Army, maybe the Navy.
Yeah, give me Army as
can't
well.
wait for that game.
North Texas is not very good right now.
Oh.
Taking Army.
Yeah, Army.
All right, Joey.
Army, JB.
All right, Army. Nice. I'm taking North Texas at home +6.
JB, I hope your old battalion mates don't hear that.
You don't understand. You not see. This is what you're not understanding. First of all, let me tell y'all, these are already written down. Okay. So, these are already. This is not because of what y'all picking. And secondly, do you know how far behind I am right now? Catch up. So I'm not trying to be contrarian and just be like, oh, let me go with. I know. JB trying to make some moves out here, buddy.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You're not going to win.
I mean, it is what
you're not
going
to win by just picking what we pick, obviously.
Exactly. I did that last week with Buttons. We put the same. Me and Buttons last week picked everything the same.
That was crazy. That's another one. The JB texted me like a little bit afterwards.
He's like,
and then I texted him back, great minds. And then look at what we did last week, JB.
I think it was with 5 or 6.
We got 4 or 5, I think.
5. Joey only went 2, so it wasn't as bad as Joey.
Yeah.
Now every time I'll take that. If I can beat Joey, I can leave with a smile. Every style. All right, I got Colorado. Yeah, Colorado, man. They go on. I think they on a mission. Like one said, they coming.
Buffs.
Just wait.
Yeah, give me Colorado here.
Oh, great pick. Great pick, Chris. Great. I'm coming, JB.
Hey, Buzz. Florida State Buttons. Buttons pick. Buttons. Which pick is worse right now? Florida State or the Milwaukee Bucks? Which one are you?
It's early, JB. It's early. It's early.
It's
in the
early for
NBA
the
season.
Bucks.
Okay. The worst pick is Florida State. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Although I am taking them here, 26 is so many points. They can't be this bad, right? I'm taking Florida State.
They can be buttons. They can, and they are. Okay, you got here. Chris.
Yeah, I'm the same. There, it's hard to back a dog like Florida State, but 26 is a ton.
So
So
many.
that's a rough. This is going to be a rough one to try to be rooting for Florida State to hang in there. But
They're not. They're not, Chris. We already call it. They're going to lay down.
Four tutties for JB.
They're laying down, bro. They're gonna lay down. They've laid down all year. They don't have it.
remember, everyone was like, "Oh, Boston College is legit because they beat
Oh
Florida
my
State."
gosh.
It was like,
Georgia Tech too, right? Everybody. Oh yeah.
Florida State's run
Hey,
defense
Memphis.
is like a slice of Swiss cheese. Holes everywhere.
Nice shooters.
Fighting Irish.
yeah, like the Hawks.
Oh goodness. All right. Arkansas State, Louisiana. The Raging Cajuns.
Raging
With the
Cajuns.
Cajuns. Cooking that good gumbo.
Some good gumbo.
Hey, Crib etouffee, baby.
Raging Cajuns, JB.
Give me Arkansas State.
Hey, we got State here.
Again, this is a lot of points. I don't know, JB, if you did change this line, but you had it. Well, I might have added this line to.
Yeah, you put 15 and a half.
I did put 15.5 because I don't know. I didn't know what it started at because I think it was blank. But I'm going to take Arkansas State. It's a lot of points. Taking the points.
It was blank, but it was 15.
I got you.
All right. Here we go. Bama, LSU. This game is a de facto, you're done for the year, no playoff for you. No soup for you game. Button, who you got here?
If you did notice or did not notice, I did not include Bama in my college football playoff, and that was on purpose because they don't even deserve. They don't deserve to be there with 2 losses, much less 3. Although I am taking them here, they will defeat LSU by a field goal at the end.
Okay. All right. Chris?
I got LSU.
This is a night game, too?
It is a night game.
The
Death
hardest
Valley, a night game at LSU. That's a little
hardest place
different
to
there,
play,
bud.
man. That's gonna be.
I would love that result, Chris.
Did I hear, has Brian Kelly never lost a night game at LSU?
Ooh.
Think it continues?
Tigers.
Uh-oh.
Straight up.
Oh,
Don't need no points. All right, I got you. BYU at Utah, man. Have the tables turned? The tables have turned. BYU rolls, like Button says. They roll, baby. All right.
There's
You
going
got
to be
Joey.
a surprise in the Big 12. It's going to happen in this game. Utes.
Oh
Utes.
my
Utes.
goodness.
Straight up.
Oh my
Utes.
goodness. Well,
yeah. Give me the Utes as well.
Of course.
Utes.
Of course.
Buttons.
Roll it, roll.
They
roll,
rolling.
roll,
All right. Oklahoma versus Mizzou. I'm gonna say, something must have happened because that line changed since Monday. But I'm taking Oklahoma. I'm not gonna tell you how it changed because you do your own research, baby. I think Buds probably saw it.
I saw it.
You probably saw it too.
My
All
pick
y'all
is
probably
not
saw it.
changed,
I don't know
but
what's
saw it.
going on with it.
Before I answered, just real quick, do you all know who was handing the ball to Barry Sanders in his 2,600-yard season?
Ooh.
Was the quarterback was a black guy quarterback?
No.
Oh, who was the QB?
QB was the man who's coaching the team right now,
Oh, Gundy.
Mike Gundy.
Oh,
I
was
think-
he? I didn't know that.
Wow.
Mike Gundy. Tigers, JB. Sooners are awful.
Yeah.
Give me Mizzou here.
Buttons.
Yeah, I think this line changed, JB, because I think there's some questions about Mizzou's quarterback. I don't know if he may or may not play. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But again, whatever. It is what it is. I actually did not know if we were going to have a show this week, but I was pleasantly surprised when I did get the invite from JB. So I put something together real quick tonight for you, of course, as always. So here goes.
Yes.
It is that time again, my friends, JB, Joey, Chris, and the millions watching around the world. The Buttons Power Minute is upon us.
Yes.
Now, these two storied franchises have a long and rich history dating back to when they first met in 1902.
Oh, boy.
When Missouri beat them 22-5.
Mm.
They have played each other up to this point 95 more times, making this Saturday the 97th time they will meet. Now, for some quick stats, Oklahoma is 2-0 in their road games against the spread this year.
Right.
Missouri is only 4-4 against the spread total this year, and in conference games, only 1-3 against the spread.
Okay.
But to be honest, spreads don't really matter in this game. You know what does matter? Mascots. Okay? Mascots matter in this game. You know what happens when a Tiger and a Boomer Sooner wagon meet up face to face?
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, I suppose the Sooner just runs over the Tiger and moves on, right? However, not so fast, my friends. What if the Tiger had a little bit of help from the cat family?
Okay.
What if he enlisted a cheetah? And what if he enlisted a lion to ride alongside in his pimped out Tiger ride? Well, I'd say watch out, Sooners, because don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming through, butthead. I'm going with the Tigers.
Oh, we got the Bengals truck with a name on it. Okay. You go. He's going with the Tigers. All right, there you have it. Now, our last segment, we have the delusional man picks, or I mean the Joey parlay picks. So let's get ready for these picks here tonight, everybody.
Joey, if you like money,
are you still hot, Joey? That's the question.
JB, I am still playing with house money.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'm still playing with house money.
Nice. Okay, we always like to have house money. All right. So what's the lock for the week?
Lock. We're gonna go all Sunday for this lock, JB.
NFL.
Plus 493.
Plus 490. 493 for the lock, huh?
493. 4-legger.
Buttons don't like that. He's like, huh? What?
4-legger, Buttons.
4 legs.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Falcons going to New Orleans. Falcons money line.
Falcons money line.
Like that.
Broncos going to the best team in the NFL, Kansas City. Kansas City money line.
Okay.
Love that.
Battle of two rookie quarterbacks. New England is going to Soldier Field. Bears money line.
Love that.
They're trying to figure out a way to not have the terrible towels take over Northwest Stadium. It ain't gonna happen. Steelers money line.
Oh boy.
So this is what we call a what special?
Wait a minute.
Mr.
He's back, baby.
It's a Mr. Moneyline special.
There we go, JB.
The Steelers are dogs too, aren't they? That's why you got that bump.
They are dogs.
2.5 point dogs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's
I don't mind it. I don't.
offense
I
with
actually
Russell
don't mind
Wilson.
it. I do not mind it.
It's a different offense with Russell Wilson, clearly.
right.
And they're coming off a bye week.
They
Fresh.
got Mike Williams too.
They're coming off a bye week.
Another big receiver. Okay.
Ooh, coming off a bye week. I didn't even realize that.
That Russ Cook.
Look at Joey.
Coming off a bye
Doing
week.
that research.
Coming off a bye week, Buttons.
I didn't like it at first, but I kind of like it now. Plus I kind of feel like Washington's gonna tail off soon, but so
Let's hope.
yeah.
Woo.
The big
Take my
big
ESPN.
one?
Going against nobody that played tonight. That's good.
one.
Big boy.
Some wise men told me that when the big boy is not as crazy, I seem to do okay. So I took the advice from the wise men.
Is it a we going NBA?
We're gonna
Israeli basketball league?
We're gonna go college football top 25.
Oh.
All top 25 games.
Uh-huh.
10-legger.
Oh my dear Lord.
10 legs.
Hear me out, Buttons.
So it's a centipede. The centipede of parlays.
This is pretty, as JB would say. This gonna be pretty tasty.
This is sound like we'll call this a centipede. A 10-legger.
10 legs is
All right, plus what?
Plus 1251.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ooh, there's some big favorites in here. Okay.
And the wise men told me,
Mr.
stay in your lane, go with what you know.
Mr. Moneyline.
Here we go. Texas hosting the Gators. Texas money line.
Moneyline, Texas. Okay.
Mhm.
Miami going to Atlanta. Canes money line.
Mhm.
Black Knights going to North Texas. Chris said North Texas is not good right now. Black
Mhm.
Knights money line.
The Black Knights will be victorious.
Michigan going to Bloomington. Hoosiers money line.
Love that.
Be careful here. You're not going to like this, Buttons.
Oh no.
The Gamecocks are going to Vandy. Vandy money line.
Oh boy.
The Ducks are coming to the DMV. They're coming to College Park to blow out.
No. Are they playing? They're playing in Oregon.
No, they're not.
They're not? Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they said.
They're coming DMV.
Hey, I done went to that game. I don't know.
Anytime a top 5 team goes there, they end up blowing out the Terps. Ducks money line.
Yep.
Huskies going to Happy Valley. Happy Valley money line. Boise State.
Dude, they're playing in Oregon, dude. I'm looking at the daggone schedule right here.
On here, it says Oregon at Maryland.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's
looking
on
at
there.
ESPN. It's saying the games at Auxin Stadium.
Even better.
yeah,
All right,
it's at Oregon.
Oregon.
They got that wrong. That says Oregon.
Hey, dude,
at
we gotta
Maryland.
It does say at. Wow, look at that.
We gotta be credible, okay? They
That's
made a
crazy.
mistake.
Well, you could blame that one on FanDuel.
I guess
That's
so.
all
Yeah,
FanDuel.
I guess so.
So we got, I'm sorry, Texas, Miami, Army, Indiana, Vandy, Oregon. Where we at? What's the next one?
Nittany Lions money line.
Penn State. Yep. Yep.
All top 25. Okay.
Boise State money line.
Now we're talking.
Boise State.
Cougars of Washington State money line.
Aren't they ranked? They're ranked, right? Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Hmm.
And lastly, Bulldogs money line. Bulldogs of Georgia money line.
I might do 9 legs on that one.
JB, you don't trust Georgia going to Mississippi and coming out with a dub?
Mississippi on the thing. No, I don't. I think Mississippi is due.
You better make yours 9-legger, JB.
Hey, or I may, you know me, I may just make it 9 money lines and then raise that raise that plus 2.5 to about 7.
You gonna sprinkle something in there?
Mm-hmm. Little something.
Yep. All right, cool. So we got the lock. We got the NFL lock. Falcons, Chiefs, Bears, Steelers. We have the big boy. I'm sorry, the locks at 493, a plus 493. Make your money on that money line.
Make your money.
The Steelers are the one that's the only underdogs on here. And then we got the Texas, Miami, Army, Indiana, Vandy, Oregon, Penn State, Boise, Washington State. Ooh, oh, excuse me. The top 25.
And Georgia, JB. And the only
Georgia.
one I think,
And Georgia, right, in Georgia.
Vanderbilt, I think, is the only underdog on this one as well.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I think that game's plus 4.5.
Okay. I know a lot of these games are on our college picks, which I'm right on Chris's tail. I'm trying to catch him. And Joey ain't far behind. I know in the NFL one, I think Joey just stopped making picks. He's like,
I didn't put anything on that.
Oh, you did? No, I want you. Some people
No.
it's like 10 people there that's like he just stopped making picks. It almost is like the same thing happened last year when we did the college bowls. Like at the end, it was like just 3 of us trying to compete to the end. Even in the NFL last year, I think it was me and Buttons at the end, right?
It might have been JB.
Just
Well,
me and
the thing is, JB, when you said, I mean, look, you know me, I'm a Yahoo guy through and through, right?
What did I say earlier? Did you watch the show earlier? I was like, Buttons, he has to be on Yahoo.
Yeah, I'm a Yahoo snob, okay? I am. Now, I do ESPN for the Pick'em League just so I can be in there with you, JB. So it pains me every week to go to ESPN real quick and click those couple links or whatever and do my college picks and do my NFL picks. All right. But hopefully, because you're going to move Survival to Yahoo next year, right?
I'm moving.
So you could potentially move the NFL picks to Yahoo as well if you wanted to.
What I tell you, Joey?
If you wanted to, JB, it's an idea I'm throwing out there, JB.
Yeah, we were talking about inviting you to the CJ Squared Invitational League, but I was like, but he's a Yahoo guy. He probably won't join that league because it's not on Yahoo.
It would be tough. It would be tough, JB.
Yeah, see what I told you, Joey? I told you.
It's a dynasty league, JB.
No. It's
a redraft.
It's a regular redraft, running back premium redraft. One of those leagues.
Oh,
RB premium. Like
the guys in there don't like Yahoo, or is it just always been on that format forever?
Always been in. It's always been there. I talked about moving it to Yahoo because at the beginning of the season they made some like super mistakes and had like guys getting 70 points for getting the interception.
What?
Yes, the first week, man, I was like, I'm tired of. Dude, the first week I was down 70-0 at the start of the game because the guy from Green Bay had like an interception.
Oh, geez. I don't think I knew that.
I was losing it, man. I was losing it. All right, before we go, this is just to see. I wanted to show. Let me make this a little smaller. Oh, hold on. Let's go. You know what? I got a lot of stuff I want to show real quick. First, let's look at because we are at that point. We're getting real close in our college football season. I think this is the right one. Let's see. Yep. Oh, it looks a little prettier now, but we evolving here at CJ Squared.
That does look nice, JB.
Oh wow.
Even though this one needs to be a little wider because it says losses, it needs to be in the middle. Anyway, you know what that says? It's losses there. But yep, That's where we are right now. Buttons, man, Florida State, man.
Mm.
They put the kibosh on you, Buttons.
God damn it,
Never
Florida State.
again.
Joey and Chris looking pretty good. Man, look at that. That Miami pick is probably the best pick on the board right now.
Oh, for sure.
9-0. The Q's 6-2.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I think this one might be no. I think it's some of them do have 7 games, 8 games. Like Tennessee should be 7-1, aren't they? Tennessee is 7-1, I believe.
Yes, I think they are.
Yep, they are 7-1. All right, yep. So that's where we are right now, man. And see who we all got. See Georgia there. I got Oregon and Texas.
Georgia.
Who got Buttons? Got Buttons. Only path to the natty is going to be through Tennessee.
Mhm.
Or Boise.
Or-
I'm talking about the natty. Boise ain't winning no natty, man. It's
I
not
don't
gonna
know. I don't know, JB.
They went into Oregon, JB.
happen. Denty could go crazy. Could be one of those.
In our top 12, is there any team? Indiana, no one has.
No, that's the only
Yeah,
team nobody
right.
has.
That's right.
That's the only one nobody has is Indiana. We all got the other teams.
Colorado, anybody? No, nobody picked them.
Yeah, but Buttons was the only one who picked Colorado.
BYU.
Buttons had him in his top 4, and nobody else even picked him in the top 12 at all.
No one took BYU.
No
Nobody.
one took BYU.
I looked it up. BYU was over under totals wins was 4.5.
Wow.
And I actually was going to take the under. When I went through my thing, like my team totals,
Yeah.
I had them at 2 wins, and I
Wow.
just didn't take the.
I mean, we had the Commanders at like 4 wins. They got 7 wins
Yes,
already.
they do.
Yeah, I mean, there's teams. Let me see. Let me look really quick because I have the totals. Let me see if there's anyone else. Arizona was 7.5. They've been horrible.
They stink.
Arizona State is 4.5. They've already beat that.
Yep.
Kansas, Joey had them. Kansas at 8.5. Utah
Stink.
was 9.5 for Utah.
Yeah.
They
Colorado, remember we were saying
Dude, this dude Buttons.
5.5. I had them at 5 wins.
This dude, we talking about Liberty tonight, Buttons, how Liberty lost to a team that won their first FBS game.
That was
Ever.
so.
very first one. Very first one.
I mean, come on, you know.
Very first one.
How does that happen?
Oh Lord. I just unplugged my
What happened to JB?
Yeah. Well, I thought he was gonna surprise us or something.
I heard him for a second. He's back.
yeah,
There you
I unplugged my main camera. Hold on. I unplugged something by accident, moving my big old feet.
Man, Pitt was 5.5.
Mm.
Goodness.
Pitt was 5.5.
5.5.
They've only lost what, 1 game?
They've lost one.
It lost to SMU, right?
Only one. Yes.
Syracuse was 7.5. What are they at?
They have 6 right now. Well, they should have. I mean, they should have 7 though. But they had that fluky loss to Stanford.
Virginia is 4.5. What they're over that, right?
Yeah, I think they I would say have at least 5, right?
Miami's 9.5. Notre Dame is 10.
Where are they right now? 7 or 8? Or do they have?
Let me see in
Boy.
the big.
They have
All
8
right.
right now.
Indiana was 5.5 games.
There we go.
Wow.
We back to the
There's definitely value in futures like that. It's just
Yeah.
the problem is
You
first
just
off,
don't know.
gotta-
You just don't know who's going to come out of the woodwork like that every year, though, Chris.
even if you're good, you're also locking your money up for like months.
Yeah.
But I know I remember listening to a podcast and the guy was like, that's all he does is like every year, just different sports. All he bets on is like he makes a lot of money betting on futures
Futures. Ain't nothing wrong
or
with futures.
like season win total futures.
Notre Dame was what now?
Notre Dame was 10 wins, I think. No,
1, 2,
Notre Dame was 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. It was 10 exactly?
Yeah. Most of them have a half, like a hook, but they don't for some reason. Clemson doesn't either. Clemson has 9.
I think we do the college football over and
We
unders?
did a bunch of over-unders.
Yeah.
Oregon was 10.5. Penn State 9.5. Ohio State 10.5.
When they do those over-unders, it's only for the regular season, right?
Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
12 games.
Gotcha. Hmm.
So I actually like did all of mine for like 3 or 4 of the conferences. But then the problem is you got to actually like go through and like, you can't have like Ohio State being 10-2 and then like not doing the math on who they would lose to, so then it takes forever.
Yep.
And in the end, I sucked anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an exercise in like how long it takes is like not even worth it. I could have gone and worked at Food Line for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Like, you know what? You must really like doing this because I could have DoorDash for 2 hours and made more money off of that.
It probably gonna pay off sooner or later.
Yeah, but the thing is with any sports betting is like I said, it's like if you're like barely betting any money, like even if you're the best bettor in the world, it's going to take forever to make money. Because even if on a Saturday you bet 100 games and you hit it at 50%, 56, 57%, which means you're crucial. Like you're now winning like what, like maybe $6?
Yeah, you're not winning a lot.
And you're the best bettor in the world because you're not putting enough on it. And then if you get really good, if they see that, then you're just going to cancel you out. So that's why they say like or they just cash you out. They do like what Joey says. They just cash you out right away.
Yeah, that's right. Instant cash out options.
That's what they're looking for.
Cash out.
Like yesterday, I put
All I do is cash out.
Definitely
I
had
put like $30 or $40 on basketball props. I was horrible. I lost almost every one of them. But on Bet Rivers, I would be like $2 on a prop. And they were like, you can only put 80 cents on it.
Dang.
Wow.
And I was horrible.
Dude, there was something going on. Somebody there knew you from the past.
That's right.
Well, what it is that I was killing them in college basketball, like really bad. I was like crushing them.
I believe
And so they said Bet Rivers, there's like a couple of them. They said like Bet Rivers is the worst as far as if you start to do, not even that you're doing well, if you start to like beat them as far as like being sharp, seeming like where you're beating their numbers, like any bad lines that they post and you come in, then they're going to just cancel you out. Whereas like DraftKings and FanDuel, they don't really care. So they said like BetMGM is like really slow to change their lines. So if you were to go and look up a bunch of other lines and then go to BetMGM, you'd probably find lines that are like not as good at like BetMGM. But again, it takes forever to just be back and forth doing all that. It's just like, and ended up, I lost $40 after all that.
Man, you ain't hungry. You fine.
True. So but it's still, I still was all that work and I still lost. And well, I don't know, Buttons, have you ever hear closing line value?
No.
So the way they say is like, they say you could basically tell the guy how good a bettor is based off of how his bets do, because the closing line is the most accurate line right before the game is supposed to start. Like if they're saying how well is the line judged out, the most accurate
Yo,
line
you okay?
is right before the game starts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bet and your line, just say you took Baltimore, whatever, -3. You got it at the earlier in the week and it was -5 and it moved to -3. You would have gotten a bad line. So you would not have beaten the closing line. But if you took it at -2 and it moved up, you would beat it. So they're saying you can basically tell how good a bettor is based off of the closing line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So I can look at mine like yesterday. Today, I already lost, like, just say if I lost 5 games, 4 of them I didn't beat the closing line. They moved the opposite way. So I pretty much I just judge based on how I do against the closing line, which is why I say if you're going to bet college football, really, you should bet them on Sunday or Monday. Like you can bet them later, but like that's when you really get value.
Oh yeah, you want that value. Every time I hear the word value, I always think about you. Like this.
I mean, there's some value. So in the league that JB and I are in, and I'm not sure if you're in that league too, Chris.
He's not
I
in
was
that.
in there. Remember, I was horrible.
Who's that
Oh, yeah,
last year?
that's right.
Horrible.
So yeah, there was I mean, there's lines
Well,
to be
because
had in that where
because
they
those lines
change.
don't move.
They come out and then that's it. That they stay there. And
Yeah.
you can
Yeah, so
find
those
that you
lines-
can find some value later on.
So what I used to do in that league, basically, I didn't even pay attention. All I pretty much did was I looked on like whatever the lines were, and whoever the lines moved the most from their stale lines, I bet that line no matter what it was, and then I got killed.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would go that far every week, Chris, but
But the
there's still
thing is
some-
I like to have a system where I
I
don't
got you.
I don't like to be ever using like just like
Chris,
Joey. I don't ever
you gotta,
like
you
to-
gotta, you gotta have
I don't
this.
ever want to
Chris,
do that.
this right here.
I don't ever want this. I
Art.
want to just because the thing is to me, the other way is it's repeatable, good or bad. You know what I mean? Like I can repeat that system every time.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
know.
just
I
like
hear you.
Joey,
I mean, I have a
learned
system
about
as well.
systems on this show.
I have plenty of systems, and I mean, right now, I'm 4 games back.
how's JB in that one?
He's tied. He's 4 games back as well, and that's good for tied for
All
10.
that. All that.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I do think that the best guys in the world, that's why a lot of those guys now, like the professional bettors, it's almost all just computer. It's like computer just algorithms are just spitting out numbers. It's not even betting.
Army messed me up last week. I bet Army, but then I come to find out by the time I had it locked in, I realized that their quarterback wasn't going to play. It was too late to change it.
Too late. Yeah.
You just scrambled at that point.
Now I went with what I had. You know, I think I had only got 2 right last week, but it is what it is. You know.
It's weird that they don't adjust the lines.
Yeah, I know it was still favored by 20, and it was a big line, but they still almost beat them by that much. Just had
I think it ended up being what, like 16 or 17, something
yeah,
like that.
they had the quarterback. They probably would have beat them by 20, but they didn't have their starting quarterback.
That was
But,
against was that the Air Force game?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
big line though. Army team that doesn't throw the ball having to beat somebody by 20 something.
Yes, absolutely. They're sunning.
I think they do throw the ball this year a little bit though.
They do actually compare. That Army Navy game is going to be
Yeah.
sweet because
Yes,
this
it
time
is.
it's actually.
You know what's
like-
crazy about that? They may play twice.
Right.
There's a possibility they can play twice. They could play for the American Championship and then turn around in the next week and play each other again for the Army Navy game.
Oh man, I wonder
That'd be
which one's
crazy, right?
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
It happened.
I went 4-1 last week.
Oh, yeah, okay,
so
yeah.
close.
Yeah.
ODU really let me down.
Major move.
Yep.
Major move.
ODU played who?
Appalachian State.
Oh, that's right.
I was there for ODU when they played Texas State. They were now 9-point dogs and end up whooping their butt.
Oh, they were 2.5. They were 2.5-point favorites. They should have cruised, but
Oh yeah, that's ODU for you.
didn't.
ODU.
All
Well,
right,
guys,
fellas, I gotta get out.
yeah, get out, man.
I gotta train the cat.
Go on, get your sleep, man. I know you got to work tomorrow.
Sure.
Tell
do.
everybody your job is gonna be all right, man.
I got
Tell
you, JB.
Tell them the Department of Education is still safe for another couple months. They be
It's gonna hang on. It's gonna hang on.
yeah, just tell them
Gonna hang on.
to relax.
Absolutely.
Tell them to relax, man.
Yeah.
Oh, tell Paladin, man, it's gonna be okay. Tell him
He's gonna be
Okay.
all right.
Gonna be all
He's
right.
gonna be all right.
all right, guys. Y'all have a great
All right,
evening.
guys.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Later.
We'll
Win
see
that
you.
money.
Hey, before y'all go real quick. Oh,
What up?
all right. So every year on this time, we got the Thanksgiving thing going on. So just let me know how y'all want to do it. I still want to do like we did last year. I want to do our Thanksgiving fantasy. So if we got to do it a week early, that's fine. But I want to do our Thanksgiving fantasy like we did last year with the 6 games. We all get like the players.
Oh, that's right. That's right, JB, where we draft, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, just
Did we
FYI.
do
And
it
also,
Wednesday? Did we do it Wednesday last year?
I gotta go back and look, but
Okay.
sometimes it's been a year when we didn't do a Thanksgiving thing because things happen. But also Buttons. Well, you know what, Buttons, I'm gonna text you this other information. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you on here.
I got you. So
y'all have a good night,
that
guys.
Wednesday I should be good.
Okay.
I don't have poker that Wednesday. I move my game to Tuesday that week every single year, just so I don't clog up.
Creature of habit. You got.
I can't have it the day before Thanksgiving, Dave.
I feel
But I
you.
can definitely podcast the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, I feel yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right, Joey. I know you're the one I got to worry about. So just let me know what's going on.
That's right. We got to worry
I
about.
got you, JB.
Yeah. Okay. You got me. Okay. All right. You
All right,
got me.
fellas. We'll see you.
Bye. Hey guys, y'all have a good